Hi, welcome to Go with Yin Yoga and hopefully a short vlog about the meridians. Meet your meridians. This is really general information. This is information you do not need to enjoy Yin Yoga. I personally think that it helps enhance your Yin Yoga, but that's me. So let's get right into it. What is a meridian? That's probably the first thing that's coming to mind in case you don't know. So it is an energy pathway in your body. If you have studied some yoga, you may know very similar energy pathways that are called the nadis. They're very similar, not exactly the same. I'm not going to get really deep into the history of the meridians. There are 12 principal meridians. 5 of those meridians are yin, or go to yin organs, and those are solid storage organs. They are your spleen, your liver, your kidney, your lungs, and your heart. And then there are 5 yang meridians, and those are the hollow organs. And that is your stomach, your gallbladder, your bladder, your large intestine, and your small intestine. There are 2 meridians that are not associated in general with an actual organ, and that is the pericardium. That's a sac around your heart, and the triple warmer, which is definitely not an organ at all. And these are all things that, as I go through this series and give you little bits of information about your meridians, we'll tackle one on one and not a whole lot of information at once. But pericardium and triple warmer can be thought of as functions, things that associate with the functions in your body rather than actual or physical organs. And then there are 2 what's known as extraordinary meridians. There are more, but there's 2 main ones that we tend to focus on in Yin Yoga. That is the conception and the governing vessels. And they run up the front and the back of your body, basically, about where your chakras would be, basically. Meridians are classified as yin or yang based on the direction the energy flows. And for yin meridians, those generally flow from the earth up to the heavens. And as you might surmise, yang meridians flow down from the heavens to the earth. A little something I wrote down that I wanted to share with you from Bernie Clark. He recommends observing where you feel stress, which could also be defined as sensation, during your target area when you are in a yin yoga pose. And I absolutely recommend that as well, because often I will tell you what areas that we are targeting, and you may or may not feel it in that area, and that's okay. We generally are working on the surface of our body when we are working with meridians. So think acupressure. I share a few yin yoga practices that use some acupressure. Obviously, acupuncture begins at the surface and goes deeper with very, very thin needles. We can also use our hands along the meridian paths. And I share that sometimes within the yin yoga practices that I share. So we're generally working with the surface of our body because, let's face it, without cutting ourselves open, we can't get deep inside. But the meridians do go deeply inside as well. They can go deeply inside as well. So basically you have 14 principal meridians. There are more meridians, but those are the ones you normally work with in yin yoga, in acupressure, in acupuncture. Yin goes from the earth to the heavens. Yang goes from the heavens down to the earth. 10 of those meridians are associated with what we in the West consider physical organs. They're thought of differently in traditional Chinese medicine, but the names will be familiar to you. Spleen, large intestine, small intestine, heart, so on and so forth. So that's a really general introduction to what a meridian is. It is a pathway for energy in your body. You can find it all over your body. And going forward, we'll get into a little deeper what it means for yin and yang, what it means on your body. And eventually we'll get into the organ pairs that are associated with each element. That's a whole different thing, the elements. But there are 5 elements, and think of it, there are 5 elements. There are 5 yin organs. There are 5 yang organs or meridians. And so we have a matching pair of organs for each element, the 5 elements, except for our heart, which gets those extra meridians, the function meridians, the pericardium and the triple warmer, as well as our small intestine and heart. Okay, so any questions you have, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. After this, I believe you're right about now, you will see some links, and I think it will be to this weekend's practice. It's a winter yoga practice. I didn't write it down. I don't remember. But hang around and you'll see a couple practices. If you want to get into a yin yoga practice after this short talk, you can go ahead and click on and have a yin yoga practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this made sense. If it didn't, again, questions below in the comments area. And if you like this short vlog, go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to hear more about the meridians, you might want to subscribe and click the bell so you know when new videos are added to the channel. This is a project of mine. It's kind of a passion project to get this information out to people who are interested in it. And it's probably going to be going on in dribs and drabs all year long. So stay tuned.